Hey there, Selective, Collective. I have a different setup there. Oh well, different camera angle. It's alright, it's good. Take it. We'll take it. So I hope you guys are doing really good. I had interesting dreams last night. No, I guess it was one big dream. It was interesting. There were two people that showed up that have passed on. Specifically, they were well, it was okay. One was a music teacher, my music teacher from high school, actually, my choir teacher. I think she passed on. She had a heart attack, and then this guy I knew from high school, he had sadly a drug overdose and passed on to like in his 30s. They were both in my dream. I'm not gonna tell you the dream because the dream was always something there for me to learn from it, right? Always. But anyway, so I'm going to give my shout out to the people that showed up in my dream. Thanks for visiting me. Appreciate that. So let's get into this message for today. We have for the Selective Collective, the ones that chose to click on this video. What do we have for them? Wow, that's way too many, guys. That's way too many. We'll take that one. Lead, number 82. Atomic number 82. Having to do with the transition. It's very heavy metal. It's a heavy metal, so it could be a heavy situation, a heavy decision, but it is a transition. You can clearly see from one area to the other. I see balance though in this too. I see balance. I have the Winter card. The Despicable Face card. Such an odd card to be thrown into a bunch of metals. It's interesting though. The Glass. The Ouroboros. Okay, and Quicksilver. Nice. Alright. So, okay, so we're going to go with that for right now. And I might have to pull this back the way I usually do because, yeah, I want them all to be in here. Okay, so is it possibly these energies that kept us in a, in like an ice-like state? What was also in my dream was the Queen of Swords. She was associated with a spider, and she was on a doorknob. That's interesting. And she was in the reverse in my dream. And so in my dream, I was literally like analyzing this card, and I was like, oh gosh, I need to change direction. And there may be a thing with changing the direction of our connection to our heart space a little bit more, as the Despicable Face can represent how we've let other people's judgments or opinions of ourselves, even family judgments of ourselves, get us somewhat disconnected from our heart space. It's a defense mechanism. So the fact that that card was on the doorknob tells me that there's a key to getting more connected with your heart space as much as you possibly can. The Despicable Face is like, a bunch of judgment, shame, guilt, self-righteous eyes is what I usually call that card. And then we have the Lead. So like I said, Lead is like you are in transition. Whatever that was, whatever that feeling was, that was difficult. Okay, and then the Great Serpent, which is the Ouroboros. It represents the Ouroboros. So it represents the death, the rebirth cycle. But also on the card, I mean, you could clearly see that there's a lot of gems So there's a lot of things to be offered to you throughout this whole journey. From the entrance, the beginning of something new, to the middle, to the end, where we have diamonds at the end. But we have a few diamonds here in the beginning with a ruby. It looks like a crown to me. Crown jewels, crown. All right, and so then I have glass. So there's some... the reason I'm getting that there's somebody watching you or observing you is because of that despicable face with all of the eyes on it, but I don't feel... Okay, I'm getting that all of these eyes have been multiplied by our psyche. All right. All of these eyes, all of these judgments have been multiplied by our thoughts. Okay? And increasing an emotion that we don't want to feel. So you could say this glass card is about keeping your focus on, well, the good colors that I can pull out of this card, the enlightenment, the yellow, the reds. Keep it on the sunrise. Keep your eyes, keep your attention, keep your focus on all of the things that you want to bring about. For yourself. So attention, focus. That's different. That's different. The double slit experiment. When you observe things, maybe they're easier to predict. Maybe in a broad sense, there's something about your focus here. Keeping your focus stops like these thoughts or opinions or judgments from others for making you so scattered, like I'm seeing the double slit experiment. I'm seeing that when we go off of our focus, what I'm seeing is that then all of a sudden things are scattered everywhere, don't make sense, and they don't make sense. Okay, that has something to do with that. All right, now the Quicksilver is awesome. I love this card. No, I need to look this up. I need to look up the metal, because I'm really trying to learn all of these metals. I should know these anyway. My dad's a metallurgist engineer, and he used to make different metals and molds, and if you need a tool or a part for a car, he can make it. He's brilliant. He's still alive. He is brilliant. But I don't know that. But what I can pull from it though is that Quicksilver, Mercury. Run away like Mercury, the song. It's travel. Okay, they're really pointing out to me that scatteredness again. That scatteredness of the balls. If you've ever seen this is probably an outdated comparison, all right? I'm 44, so I'm I remember glass thermometers, all right? I remember them, and I remember if they would break off into these little balls everywhere and go every which way. And I'm seeing the thermometer is almost like the focus for the mercury. And then once the focus was broken, then things could scatter. And I'm really just getting that message again, is to, when you feel scattered, pull yourself back in. Pull yourself back in and focus. Things are going to start picking up. We'll go with the divination. This is telling you that there's a prediction that things are going to be fast-paced. Something could feel slippery. Lots of mobility. There is a new experience here. This can also have to do with the heart space. We see this radiating green energy, and of course the enlightenment, the yellow coming from the top, this awareness and enlightenment. The energy that the sun brings to us every single day, when it lights up everything around us and it gives us an awareness, a very physical representation of the color yellow. I chose a yellow candle so that the intention when I lit it was so that we, as a collective that shows up to my channel, in specific with the messages that I am getting, the intention is, please enlighten me a little bit more. If you showed me a big sum of money, or you offered me spiritual growth and enlightenment to the nth degree, like anything's fucking, excuse me, possible. I didn't mean to cuss there, but anything's possible. I would choose the awakening and the spiritual guidance, the spiritual insight, and the knowledge. It was really important for me to choose the yellow candle. All of that stuff can come. There's no problem with it. There's no problem. But when it comes to a desire, the desire I would have is to be just fully aware and enlightened, to be able to for one thing, to be able to communicate with other people, to understand where they're coming from, to know that everybody's feeling, for example, this winter card, everybody's feeling it in a different way. This stillness, this possibly talking about being blocked a little bit or icy. It's either this or that. You know, it could be that, and it's probably stemming from something that we have multiplied. There was an unpleasant experience or whatever, other people's judgments, but they are responsible for their thoughts. You are responsible for yours. And so everybody experiences that differently, and everybody's experienced judgment or eyes being cast upon, or judgment different in different ways. But it goes to the saying is the same, though. If it evokes a feeling that's not a good feeling, then that's telling you, if you're thinking too much about what other people are feeling or towards you, then it's telling you that, okay, yeah, now it's time to focus more. Pull your attention to what you're trying to complete, and there you find order. Okay. Freeing yourself. Friends, camaraderie, friends. Oh, another card that means friends. Yeah, I have crew and I have friends on there. So the crew says in sync, working together, team leadership. For some of you all, because of this experience, you've realized that somebody or a group is not part of your crew, or they wouldn't say certain things. They wouldn't be sarcastic, mean, you know what I mean? There's a partnership, there's a team effort. And then the bird cage: possessive, codependent, cling, restless, oblivious, controlled, sing anyway, wanting freedom, watched, hostage, confined, jealous, trapped, and a predator. No, the thought is so sad to see something being attacked while it's already in a cage. Wanting freedom. There's something about you wanting freedom. You're going through an upgrade. This is telling me about restoration. You're healing things, especially when it hurts. Especially when it hurts, you're healing. We are being upgraded. Yeah. Something that you need to say, possibly, with the microphone. News, trending, broadcast, expression, strong opinion, make known, current events, public speaking, speak truth, communicate, social media, being heard, speaking up. 6, 7, 8, 3, 4. Where's the 5? Where's the change? Well, we're in the winter, so we're missing the 5, and we have the winter, so we're in this. Okay. 7, declaration, defiance, reclaiming power, contract, challenging the status quo. especially if something's been fixed for a while. But I have fixed signs. That's associated with the World card and the Wheel card in Tarot, right? So the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Fixed, stubborn, inner child, do what you love. Exploration, boundless energy, time to play. Delight in the simple things. And winter. It says 9 to 12 months, but I think it's talking about the seasons of the signs, the sign season. So Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. I think this is talking about December, January, February as far as timing. It could be when some type of financial issue gets resolved for you, because I do have the person of the earth here. Although, okay, for some that you literally have a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn who is possessive, because they have possessive on the card, and then I'm drawn over to the possessive with the bird cage, okay? Okay, so you may be wanting freedom from a certain energy, possibly, person, possibly. Time to explore. Now, as I say that, I have the baggage, excess, unresolved issues held together, preparedness, pack rat, fearing separation, heavy burdens, responsibility, necessities, prepare to go, and the next phase, long journey. It is the next phase though, right? At this time, well, okay, do you see it? 777. So at this time, it can feel uncertain, and we could feel like the little balls of Mercury getting all scattered and going here and there and everywhere. So at this time, the reason I feel like something is undetermined is because it's going to be about your focus. It's going to be about you embracing flow state with 777. And it's going to be ultimately because it's your decision. It's going to be. So if you feel like, well, I haven't had the choice, or I haven't been faced with the decision, and maybe you've even thought the benefit outweighs the risk, so I'm staying in a situation. Maybe you've even thought of it like that. But this is saying that all of those little things, they're all adding up to this being a chance, a portal. Yeah, and your focus gets you there. It's a portal, and your focus is getting you there. I'm getting 1111 for a lot of you all as regards to a portal, a specific portal, like a passage in time to switch to a different timeline. That's interesting. I had this dream, and it was absolutely horrible a few nights ago, a couple of nights ago, and when I woke up, Spirit let me know that dream was an alternate timeline. It was something that really did happen in a different timeline, and I was like, whoa, because I don't always get like a message like that, but wow. And what's funny is I'm having deja vu as I'm telling you this. This is crazy. Oh. Yeah, it was crazy. It was something that turned out not how I would have wanted it, but it's something that could have happened, I guess, and it didn't that way. So I don't know. The point was it could have been worse. Like, that's what I heard, as it could have been a lot worse. Yeah. I have another 6, so I have moving on, life's journey, new endeavor, going away, one direction, on track, focus, on time. Keep going forward, going with the flow. 777, inflexible, a steady climb, no resistance. Why does it say inflexible? I don't know. Oh, because it's on a track. Because you're on a track. Number 3, chess, strategy, planning, checkmate, grand design, thinking ahead, tactics, moves, counter moves, master plan, course of action, power play, game theory, consequence of actions. Goodness, just got a major download with that. It's because you're on a track message. What came through was different timelines can be a very good explanation as to some people seem to be caught in chaotic confusions all the time. I was in a place like that for a very long time. And and in my life, and there's literally saying that because of the lack of focus and because of maybe sometimes even wonderful dreamy thoughts, we're constantly switching timelines to the point where it made everything jumbled and scattered. And so the focus and the strategy is really necessary if what it is that you're wanting is a type of consistency. Even if your form of consistency is I want to travel here, there, and everywhere, then the focus of being consistent about that will help you achieve it. I don't know. It's wow, that's strange. That's a cool message. Okay, let's pull from the tarot. Let's pull from the tarot. The tarot. What's the tarot have to say today? Queen of Swords reverse on the split. Yep, that's what I saw in my dream. On a doorknob. I think if you turn the doorknob, if you go walk through a door, you're going to turn because of the way that the card was mounted on the doorknob, you would be turning the Queen of Swords upright, going towards your north node in astrology, going towards what you're here to do, what you would have the most enjoyment doing, and the most, like it's only good karma from there, you know what I mean? Like it's good energy. 2 to the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're craving some type of adventure. Number 23. You're craving adventure. You have choices. You have decisions. And then here we go. Right next to the crew, you also have other people that are wanting to either collaborate with you. This could be talking about a soul group, soul tribe. It could be talking about us laying down the groundwork for something. It's a grand design, like a grand design. Associated with Capricorn, so we have interesting things going on with the planets with Capricorn right now. We can look that up in the moon. So I have the Hangman waiting. Is it possible this birdcage was part of a plan for you to gain perspective, but they're also saying at the same time, do you really need to have a plan when it's hindsight? Unless it's just to comfort you, I suppose that's okay. But taking the good out of the birdcage, man, this person's... I don't know if that little marker is enough for it. But anyway, that person is new perspective. And it's also enlightenment. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a perspective shift. Okay, when the Page of Cups is in the reverse, all right, and I'm going to put that like that, look, so, and so the perspective is, well, this is a hopeless situation. I'm probably going to end up in this birdcage for however long. Okay, that's the perspective shift that needs to occur, because you have the Ten of Cups. I thought it was 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups here. There's going to be this heaven on earth that you can create if you want it. It's a completion in something emotional. This might have been a hopeless situation, but the perspective shift goes from this is a situation I am bound to versus this is a situation that it probably is hopeless. That's why we get the heck away from it. Like it could be something like that. Or what did you learn from it? Or what, you know what I mean? There's always something. And so the 10 of Cups is your emotional completion. The Prince of Pentacles is like a Knight of Pentacles. Person of Earth. Again, it has to do with finances going better. It does. It has to do with finances going better for you. May have felt like it was never going to get better. 5 of Pentacles. Wheel in the reverse. The Sun in reverse. And then this trumps those. It's on top. So it's saying that there is success, and maybe slow and steady to come, but there is success here. So let's go ahead and pull an angel number. And yeah, I do have private readings available if you're wanting a private reading. I have 3 different prices. I love my private readings. Thank you for all the support thus far of people who have reached out and got one. That's how I support my channel. Completely, really, just about. And thank you for all your beautiful comments. send the love right back out to you. And thank you for subscribing, being part of this group, and also for hitting that like button, because that's nice. Because that's nice, and it does share a message. I think they're good messages that come through. So 555, a major shift is about to come into your life experience and change your path's direction. Be open and stay positive. I am optimistic. Also, master number 44, your angels are encouraging you to continue with your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. It says, I am supported. Master number 44. That's what I've got for you all. I'm sending you love and light. Bye.